Hey everybody, it's Rhonda, Climbing Culture Daily. Um, I want to do a little clip about aging. I have mentioned it in a video I just did. My makeup does not look great, so please don't clown me. It doesn't look that fabulous, but whatever. Anyway, um, I wanted to talk about aging because it's very interesting that the one thing that people do online and when you're in comments and stuff is they'll say, "Oh, you're old." And I always say, "Okay, how I don't know how that's a insult." I get so confused when somebody calls me old because if I wasn't getting old, I would not be here. I would be gone if I did not age. So I'm a little confused. I think what it is, and my daughter helped me to get some clarity on that, was that, she's like, "Mom, you're in spaces and a lot of people your age don't know what's happening and with Gen Zers and millennials and all the music and the pop culture stuff and getting in that kind of discourse." And so, I am in younger spaces because I like culture. And as much as I ride for my Gen X crew, because we are it. I'm sorry, we just are. Um, I'm interested to what is happening and what's coming up, and uh, I'm going to get in the mix. But aging is real. Like I said, it's really interesting because in your mind, you're not as old as your number. I remember being in my 20s and my mother had to be like 47 ish. And I asked her, "Well, what is it like being 47?" Because I was just a little stupid chick asking her that. And she just looked at me. She's like, "In my head, I'm 25. My body's telling me I'm older, but my mind tells me I'm still young and youthful." And I think that is the thing when let's say you're 25 and you're talking to me and I'm 57. I'm 57. And you're going, "Oh my God, how does it feel to be that old?" I'm going to tell you this. When I turned 50, it didn't feel that old. I was like, whatever. It felt like when I turned 40 or when I was 35. It really did not. 57 is way too freaking close to 60. That is some old shit. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But when I am talking to somebody who's 25-ish or whatever, I say the same thing my mother said to me, that in my mind, I'm not thinking that I'm old or a senior citizen or ready to retire somewhere. There's some stuff I still want to do. There's some things I still want to accomplish. I still have hopes and dreams and visioning, and I'm doing other things. I don't feel like I don't only have so much time left or I got to You don't really think like that. You really don't, y'all. I'm telling you. If you're a normal person, you ain't thinking like that. It's people remind you that you are old. And they remind you that you shouldn't be at a certain concert. It's really funny. Me and my daughter were talking. We are concert goers. Me and my daughter are really good together at a concert. I don't care if I'm dragging her to some Gen Xy kind of concert or she dragging me to something, but we going from Beyonce to Madonna to whatever. She just asked me if I wanted to go see Ashanti, Little Kim, 112 or something. I was like, "Oh, that's really a millennial show, but how did Little Kim get in there?" But anyway, we had the discussion. I'm just trying to take my grandson to see Kendrick. We have gone to see Keith Sweat is coming back, and we didn't see Keith Sweat 1,000 times. Are we gonna go again? She took me to see Jodeci and SWV. We go to concerts regardless of whose generation it is. We gonna go and we gonna check it out and we gonna have a good time. Because I'm not stuck in a generational trap where I think only my generation's music is the best. And I've raised her to have an appreciation and a love for my generation's music and even my mother's generation. So we don't get caught up in that as much, but I think it's other people that trap you into your age. And it goes both ways. I know, I have to tell people all the time that my Gen Z staff works just as hard as my millennial staff. I don't see the difference, you know. So I don't get caught up in the generational things. That probably helps me out. But I really want to offer that advice up because we are such a culture of youth, as much as young people may not think we are. We do shut down old folks. You hear it a lot. Oh, you're too old to be in office. You're too old to be in that position. You're too old to do that. Oh my God, I had to help the older lady do open a PDF. Now let me say this though. Um that ain't generational. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm actually the tech software guru of my office. If there's a social media thing, if there's hey, I gotta let me get I'll post that for you. Let me open that file. Let me get I am the AI. I've taught people how to do AI. I'm the person. And I'm the oldest person in my office. And y'all got to stop thinking because somebody is older, they don't know how to do things. But at the same time, technology flows a certain kind of way. So if a person is back new to the office, right? They've been out of the workspace for whatever years, right? They ain't been there and they come back. Well, dang, yeah, it is different. It's different. So help the person to figure it out. You too will be that person. You too will be that person. I'm telling you, you will be. Because that is a part of life. It has nothing to do with just being disgusted by somebody who's older, who you would think should be able to open stuff up. That is also, this is my last thing of this little rant, is that I am able to still learn and be an active part of a society. I still want to learn and want to do and I'm going to, right? I'm going to be a part of. So don't let the first thing that comes to your mind when you're talking to somebody older or even younger is that they're stupid or they don't know something, or question why they're in that space. Why are you here? Why are you a part of that? That goes to my generation. When we're talking about younger people, we can be a little stupid about that stuff too. So let's chill with the ageism. And I'm going to be out here talking because it is what it is. So if you see me in a comment and it's about Megan Thee Stallion, I'm talking about Megan Thee Stallion. I'm talking about Megan. I am. I'm gonna have a comment on Sexy Red, and then you can say about it. Other than just don't call me old. All right, y'all. Till the next time.